What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Ttths, powered by Countermove Fantasy MMA at countermove.com. Select a game, pick a team of 5 fighters, score points, win. I'm the iceberg to MMA's Titanic, Tommy Toehold. Today, Brock pretends, Jake says goodbye, Nate asks for Bieber money, Nick goes to Walmart, and the Ream searches for a new home. Plus the viewer comment of the week. Let's do this shit! Reston, are you fucking kidding me? Back in 2009, the dinner plate of MMA was white hot, and the meal was broccoli. Broccoli Lesnar. Since beating down 160-year-old middleweight Randy Couture to win the UFC title and force-feeding Frank Mir strawberries, the former champ has had a rough run, losing a dance-off to Cain, getting his insides ripped apart by some sort of alien larva, and then having said insides ripped apart again by Final Form Overeem. But it looks like Brock's luck might be turning around. Lesnar's returned to pro wrestling, and last night scored the biggest pretend win of his career by ending the unbeaten streak of 160-year-old middleweight Undertaker. Can you see me now? Woo! Yes, I can see you. Congrats on the big win, Brock. The Undertaker had a tombstone up his ass. I told him that a year ago, so I pulled that sumbitch out and I beat him over the head with it. Woo! Surprised the referee allowed that. Brock, you're back to health. Will we see you make a return to the cage? You know what I'm gonna go do? I'm gonna go plow my wife, then I'm gonna go plow some snow, then I'm gonna go plow a field. Woo! So no return to MMA. Yeah, sure, I'll come back. And all these other heavyweights can you suck it. A pay-per-view of me clipping my toenails could outsell anybody in the division. Woo! 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 Who would you like to fight if you came back? I ain't getting in this business to fight chicken shit. I want chicken salad. Woo! I want Cain. I want the champ. We now go to Cain Velasquez with a response. I love Bud Light! You know something, brother? I was hanging and banging at Gold's Gym today, Venice Beach, saying my prayers, eating my vitamins, when I see Brock Lesnar call me out, man, saying he wants another shot at the Cainster, that he's bigger, better, and better than he's ever been, brother. But what you fail to realize, Brock, is that with the power of all the little Canomaniacs behind me, I fear no man, no beast, no evil dude. And if you do come back, brother, I want the best Brock Lesnar's ever been, man. I want the Brock Lesnar who made Frank Mir look like he got stung by 1,000 bees, brother. I want the Brock Lesnar who beat Randy Couture like a whack-a-mole. No more breakdancing, brother. I want you at your peak. Because when Canomania rules, when Canomania lives forever, when Canomania puts you down on your knees, brother, I want the whole world to realize that I beat you at your best. What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do when all the Canomaniacs and Metro PCS and the most slightly better than average looking body in the world runs wild on you? Cain, if you honestly would cut a promo like that, I'm pretty sure you would sell 10 million pay-per-views. Eliminate all other factors, and the one which remains must be the truth. Jake Shields was released from the UFC yesterday, causing the internet to explode in its entirety. But we rebuilt it. We made it stronger. Like John Fitch and Yushin Okami before him, Jake Shields rated as about a 2 on the fucks given scale for fight fans. That was until he was cut, and then everyone is the biggest Jake Shields fan that ever existed. The former Strikeforce champ went 4-3 in the welterweight division, and won 3 of those 4 via wet blanket split decision. Factor that in with the Joe Lozon money Jake was getting for his Strikeforce dominance, and it was only a matter of time before the Gracie fighter ended up in the unemployment line. And by unemployment line, I mean being paid over market by some smaller organization to fight less talented fighters because he is Jake Shields and fought in the UFC, so said smaller organization will think that means ratings. Hold on just a minute, Tommy. Something shady's going on here. Is this about GSP's raps? I'm not gonna say that. Were they shady? Yes. Those raps were shady. Why didn't they let me look at them again? But that doesn't mean that that's what this is about. It's not like my entire life revolves around GSP's raps, Tommy. This is about GSP's raps, isn't it? Just hear me out, okay? I was trying to figure out why the UFC cut me, right? I mean, I'm a really good wrestler. Like, that's my go-to thing. I grind it out all the way. Don't really talk much or do anything to draw attention to myself. You know, the type of stuff that fans want to see. So naturally, it has to go back to GSP's raps. Not saying he was cheating, but something shady was going on. So in this picture, you can see his raps, right? Super shady. My current theory is that he hid chainsaws inside them. Chainsaws, Jake! You weren't there, Tommy! Anyway, I started looking for clues, and that's when I noticed this thing on the wall. It almost looks like somebody taped a wire to the wall. What's that wire doing there? What does it have to do with GSP's raps and me being cut, right? So I go back to the Bell Center in Montreal, and I find the wire, and I follow it. I figured it would lead me to the robots hidden inside GSP's raps. But it was actually connected to this machine. And this machine had propellers on it like an old airplane, kinda, but smaller. Like it could fit in a room. And it was pushing air around. And that's when I realized that this is the reason I was cut. It was GSP's raps and whatever this device device was. This thing is what helped GSP, and I have a feeling it might be helping other fighters because I've seen it in their locker rooms too. Jake, what you're describing sounds like a fan of some sort. That's it, Tommy. That's why I got cut. I don't have any fans. No, you have fans, Jake. Oh. I do? Yeah, a bunch of them. They just apparently never bothered to show that they were fans until you got cut. So my fans are shitty. You're gonna land on your feet, Jake, don't worry. Money for nothing and the chicks for free. Yesterday, MMAfighting.com's Ariel Helwani spoke with Nate Diaz about a number of things. And by a number of things, I mean Nate went on a tear for the better part of 1,000 words about getting that Skrilla. Nate, are we going to see you fight anytime in the near future? I want to fight, but not for that motherfucking funny money. What do you mean by that? Monopoly money. They're paying you in Monopoly money. Yeah, I took it to the store one time. You can't buy shit with it. Well, have you talked to the UFC about this? I'm not talking to anybody about shit. They can talk to my manager Hulk Hogan, but I'm doing all my business via tweets, motherfuckers. What is it you'd like them to give you, Nate? They need to be about giving me that stack money, that carrot top money. I'm with that. Trying to put these ass whoopings down to the maximum effect, but I need to make some money. I can't even go to lunch anymore with my boy Gil, talk business, because this shit's embarrassing. This McDonald's is the shit. They got the fucking play place inside and outside. So if it's raining, you can still play and have fun and shit. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Hey, man, I'm thinking about buying an island, and I hear Canada's got some pretty good ones. You want to go island shopping with me? Yeah, but I was thinking about buying Wolf of Wall Street on Blu-ray first, so I better hold up on buying any islands, you know. I need to be getting that Carlton Banks cash because I owe the IRS $17 trillion. I don't even think I made that much this year. That's the national debt, Nate. Are you ready to fight at least? Shit, I train every motherfucking day. I can weigh in right now and fight 6 marks in the lightweight division tomorrow. I train harder than everybody in the UFC. And I'm about being a hitter unlike these soft-ass motherfucking marshmallow heart bitches like Benson Henderson. Wrestling's not fighting. It's sleeping. UFC just left me to do something. I'll sell souvenirs in the motherfucking gift shop if they give me that Little John money. Buy 2, get 1 half off, motherfucker. Whoa. Nate, how much is it you think Little John is making? At least billions. I'm out here entertaining the entertainers. Fucking everybody's making more money than me. Cheerleaders like your bitch ass are making more money than me. I asked my boy Jake Shields to look into it. It's like everybody got invited to a fat ass party, smoking that sticky shit, playing PlayStation 6. And I'm stuck out here being about this old contract. I'm trying to be about that PlayStation 6. Well, why'd you sign the new contract if you didn't like it? I don't know. I thought after a few fights I'd talk shit and get a new one. These motherfuckers tricked me. Okay, Nate, so here's the terms of the contract. You can accept them, and we'll get to work setting up your next fight, or you can take what's in the mystery box. The mystery box? Yes, so you can either take the contract we already currently have, or take the mystery box. What's in the mystery box? It's a mystery. I want the contract, but that mystery box could be putting Fritos down to the maximum effect, and I'm hungry as fuck right now. I'll take the mystery box. It's Khabib Nurmagomedov. Sometimes I wish this show was real. Nate, I think you know what everyone watching is expecting right now. Yeah, I know the drill. Shouts to all my boys, Dr. CA, Gil, Nate, Jake, Ross, Chandler, Rachel, Joey, Phoebe. Stop signs for making a stop. Churros for tasting fucking delicious. Carpet, electricity, spoons for holding food, and carbon for making up 18.5% of our bodies. The building blocks of life, motherfucker, what? Thanks, Nate. Always low prices, motherfuckers, what? Wednesday night, Dana White revealed that he was trying to set up a fight between Stockton's first son and a T-Rex. But that after the initial conversation, Nick went full Amelia Earhart. Lucky for me, MMAfighting.com's Ariel Helwani caught up with Nick to find out why he pulled the World Jiu-Jitsu Expo on Dana's text. The Mario to Nate's Luigi said he wants $500K to fight because he'd rather work at Walmart than work for less scratch. I think you all know what this means, fight fans. Excuse me, sir. What's up, homie? Do you work here? Fuck you think, motherfucker? I'm selling wolf tickets? They just walk around this fucking weak-ass blue polo shirt, putting shit back on the shelves because I don't work here? I'm sorry. Can you tell me where the produce section is at? No, I can't because you're a fucking punk-ass bitch and I work in the fucking CD section, homie. But you're a customer, not a punk-ass bitch, and I respect you, so I'm gonna tell you where the produce section's at or whatever. Okay, good. Alright, so you know where the produce section starts? No, I don't. That's where it's at. How does that help me find it? Don't fucking worry about it, homie. These are my vegetables. Is it at least close to here? You fucking see apples around here, homie? Tell you what, if you need me to find fucking Shania Twain album, I'll find that shit real fast. Throw it right in your face, bro. This is ridiculous. I want to speak to your manager. My manager ain't a hitter, homie. You can fucking talk to me if you got problems. You're about to have all sorts of problems when my CD section crew runs up on you, homie. Get clapped up. CD section jiu-jitsu, you're incredibly rude. What? I'm going to the front of the store to complain. Don't be a bitch, bro. Fucking George St. Pierre fan. Why don't you go lay on top of all your problems for 25 minutes? Doesn't solve anything, homie. Nick, will we see you back in the cage anytime soon? Not unless fucking UFC wants to give me a $500,000 bill or whatever. I don't think the government makes those. You need to check your facts, homie. It's got Jesus on it. Seen that shit. Anyway, so you're not fighting for anything less than $500,000. I'm retired, homie. Like, fully retired. Move to a little community, play fucking shuffleboard every day, read newspapers and feed ducks, take naps in public places. Nick, you're 30, you don't need assisted living. Fuck you, homie. Everybody's friendly and shit. Nobody's trying to stab me with pins. Fucking Jello's delicious. So you don't want to fight again? Not unless they're about that Bozo the Clown money. I don't give a fuck. I don't love fighting. You think I like getting my ass whipped right in my face, bro? Fucking sucks, homie. That's why I like fighting George. At least if I lose, it's because he took a nap on top of me all fight. I'm not trying to get punched by Johnny Hendricks bitch-ass amateur style without some of that Mr. Rogers money. Where are you and Nate getting these entertainers' values? Fucking people think I love fighting, fucking getting hit and shit. Fucking bullshit, homie. Nobody likes getting punched in the face. I remember when I was a little kid in the sandbox, playing my toy truck and shit, and this other kid was like, "Sup, homie? Let me get on some of that truck action." And I was like, "Fuck you, bitch-ass kid, I don't know. You're not a hitter." But he was a hitter and he beat the shit out of me. Then his friend George laid on top of me for 25 minutes and they played with my truck. Fucking bullshit, homie. I'm not trying to get anybody stealing my toy truck anymore. Plans for the weekend? Going to a fucking bingo tournament or whatever? Watch, I'll be the only fucking UFC fighter there. Bunch of ignorant motherfuckers. They don't understand bingo. When they win that shit's an accident. You ever see me make a big scene when I win bingo? No, I'm fucking pissed off. It's like I lost bingo or whatever, you know? Enjoy your weekend, Nick. Looks like the Reem is changing horses midstream. Since 2012, Overeem's been training with the Blackzilians, improving the length of his walkouts, spending time on the beach, learning sweet dance moves, and receiving massive head blows resulting in unconsciousness. But when shit goes bad, you just gotta get right back on that horse and eat said horse. Now the former Strikeforce heavyweight champ is looking for a new home and plans on stopping in Albuquerque to see if Winkle Jackson's a good fit. He should also buy a pork pie hat and walk around in the desert asking people to say his name, because that is what I would do if I were in Albuquerque.
How's it going, Tommy?
It's going good, Alistair. I see you're out in Albuquerque.
Yeah. Me and Argo just left Team Jackson, and now we're going to have some lunch.
Oh, that's cool. You eat lunch with your horse?
No, I'm going to eat my horse for lunch, alive. They taste better alive.
You're gonna eat that horse?
Yeah. I rode him from Florida to New Mexico, and now I'm going to eat him. I always ride the horses I eat. When you care about them, it makes them taste better.
That's kind of fucked up.
I like to name them, too. That way I can appreciate them more when I'm eating them. Like, Argo, you are delicious. Thank you for being food. Thank you for making me Overeem.
I will take your word for that. Was Team Jackson your first choice after parting with the Blackzilians?
No, actually, I tried to form my own team. It was called the Horsezillions.
The Horsezillions? Who was part of that?
It was me. And a bunch of horses.
So it didn't work out?
I ended up eating all my teammates.
Well, these things happen. So how did the meeting with Jackson's camp go?
It went really well. They showed me the facilities. There's plenty of room out front for horses. I even got to train for a little bit.
All right, Alistair, I'm going to throw some kicks at you like in our fight, and this time I want you to avoid them.
So, not like last time?
Yeah, no, you actually need to avoid them this time, okay?
Okay. Now that I know they're coming, this should be pretty easy.
All right, here comes the first one. Defend yourself, Alistair.
I am. This is how I defend myself. This is good. Let's keep going. I think I'm going to like it here at Care Bear.
Care Bear?
Bumble Tower, Old Spice, Chamberlain.
Do you see yourself making another run at the title?
Yeah. I mean, I'm Overeem, so it just makes sense that I would be champion, you know? Because I'm Overeem.
Do you have an opponent you'd like to fight next?
I beat Frank Mir, and I'm the best Alistair Overeem that's ever existed, so I think it makes sense that they give me the belt, and then all the other heavyweights can fight each other, and then I can just be champion and eat horse. Because I'm Overeem.
I find it hard to argue with your logic. Viewer comment time! Each day I put out a show, and each day you, the fans, respond to said show in the form of comments. Comments that range from "please stop doing this" to "seriously, please stop doing this, you're destroying the fabric of society." This week's best, though, comes to us from JudgeMan03, who was only trying to help fans understand my humor when he wrote, "Ha! Did you get the joke? Reem eats horses. Didn't get it? Allow Tommy to repeat it 77 times. Ha 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 ha! Fuck you, Tommy. I guess you could say I really beat a dead horse." That's show, fight fans! Big ass thanks to all my awesome friends. Another big ass thanks to Bruce Buffer and It's Time Industries. And a huge ass thanks to Countermove Fantasy MMA for sponsoring the show. Go play Fantasy MMA, it's fucking awesome, fight fans. Makes me wish there was fantasy everything, because then even taking a shit would be exciting. For everybody Triple THS, I'm Tommy Toehold. Crumb laughs at your 4 wins.